Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Krakenfall, and today we are playing Satisfactory, and it's time for nuclear. I have unlocked tier 8 completely. I've completely done tier 8. All I have left is the sky elevator, and yeah, I want to do nuclear today. I was gonna do it last week on stream, and then right before, I had a trusted member of the community reach out to me and be like, "Don't do it! You're gonna blow it! You're just gonna be really frustrated. It'll be entertaining for us, but not for you." And so I postponed it. I looked into it a little bit. I didn't look up anything online, but I went in and actually planned out what the resources you'd need for nuclear. And I was like, oh shit, this is a lot. And I didn't expect it. I was like, oh no, I've got uranium. I've got some cooling things. I got some heat sinks. I'm good. It'll be fine. It was not gonna be fine. So, with that in light, I've been told that I need to go do plutonium fuel rods to start. I don't know if I really need that to start, but I'm going to try to do self-sustaining nuclear. I want to try and set up nuclear that turns it into plutonium, the waste into plutonium, and then sinks the fuel rods. And hopefully we can get through it all. It's also Ficsmas, and I haven't looked in a couple days at the advent calendar, so we'll probably do some of that. Yeah, happy Ficsmas and happy nuclear day. So, here's my base. It has many spaghettis. And honestly, it's actually gotten worse because I have been working on everything. I've made electromagnetic control rods. I've made... I put everything in... Most of everything is in the supply depot. But pretty much everything needed work. And I was going to try and stream over the last weekend. Oh, and there's Giant Man. Hi, Giant Man. You look so good from this angle. You really need a head. A head. That word is very important. I forgot what I was saying. All right, let's move on then. The train's kind of a pain to use. So I didn't really do much. It does ship about 4 or 5 materials in 4 or 5 train cars across my area, and it's mostly just to balance out the materials and get storage for aluminum over here, and then I'll take plastic and electronics and put it over there. So yeah, and I did... what else did I do? Oh. I basically, I'm just embarrassed because I added to a lot of the spaghetti, but, Tentacle Town lives. Tentacle Town lives on. I think my next huge project after nuclear, after I get it going, is going to be the subway, because having all of these belts across the world is pretty unsightly and bad for the environment, so I want to fix it. Just don't do a Josh and use the lizard doggos as disposal. Yes. This is a doggo-friendly world. Bastion of doggo safety. We have, ODSHA, Office of Dog Safety and Health Association. Doesn't make sense. Oh well. ODSHA. I automated supercomputers, which isn't very noteworthy, but, yeah. Oh, Ficsmas. Let's do some Ficsmas really quick. See what we get for the advent calendar. So I think I missed day 6 and 7. Doggo Protection Agency. Yes, that's better. That's better than ODSHA. I need to go to the Giant Man. I was gonna stream last weekend, but then, everything that was wrong with my world ended up being technical, and streamer brain does not allow me to think that deeply. So I was fixing everything, all of my inefficiencies in the Tentacle Town, fixing some power issues. I converted this area to turbo fuel. You can see I've added a second deck to the second floor to the fuel generators. And if we look at the power, it's actually pretty ugly right now because I think I have some fluid problems that I haven't resolved yet. But we're sitting here at a nice 3,000 megawatt buffer, and hopefully that'll be enough to start the nuclear power plant safely. We'll see. All right, I need 6. Where is 6? I love the music in this game. Can I do 7 right now without... Hey, I did it out of order. I'll wait, I'll do it in order. There's 6. Gave me coal? Well, if only I could give you coal, Satisfactory. Okay, before we go to the nuclear expedition, I need to examine my electromagnetic control rods, because the way I'm doing it is I have them running here, and then they get pulled over to the train station, Hobbs Central Station, and then they get shipped off over to my other factory, the Krakbutt Industries. And they haven't been showing up in a while, and I haven't been over here to check. So my high-speed connectors are not being produced. Okay. Wow, we've got a lot of plastic and rubber going on here. Oh, that's right, because I'm shipping it over here. So high-speed connectors should be this middle lane here. So let's see what's going on. So what's going on here? We've got... high-speed connectors going in and nothing coming out. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I got bugged. That's so annoying. Okay. I mean, yes, I'm clipping it through it and everything, but like, yeah. Okay, I guess it's kind of my fault for not double checking. Let's do this. I'm gonna put one set of double containers, so half of these containers, I'm gonna send them into the pipeline, because I want to make some progress on the EMC rods. So we should be good to get started with nuclear. It's just I'm scared of, once nuclear gets going, that my supply line will get broken, and that won't be good. Oh, I need to go to the top of... I need to go to the hypertube cannon. Alright, let's go. I think I've been... No, I didn't turn off fog. Let's turn off fog. I have almost died several times because my hypertube has been too effective. Alright, and before we go, you can see my facility right there. That's gonna be the nuclear facility. I'll show you that in just a moment. You can also see a lot of other changes to the area. I had another floor of power generators over there as well. But a huge change is my drone fleet. And I'm actually really happy with this. This is the top of my Krakbutt Industries factory. And the top floor I've made into a drone staging facility. All right, Blue, let's do that.
Begin. Down.
Hydrate, thank you. A lot cleaner than mine. I did spend a little bit of time. I'm tired of working on automating stuff. I'm gonna do some aesthetics. So, it's pretty cool. I painted them. I did not intend to do the Seahawks jersey colors, but it kind of ended up that way. It's supposed to be green and just a dark neutral. Green for nuclear. And this is what it looks like inside. We've got all of these drone bays, drone ports. And just looking through it, like these little ports, this looks like Star Wars almost. It's just, I freaking love it. It's so cool. And I've got them labeled for, you know, each port. EMC rods, heat sinks, concrete, encased beams, everything that I should need for nuclear. I made some mistakes, so I had to sink some stuff. So let's get rid of that. All right, and I got nitric acid. So I'm doing all the nitric acid below. So I'm going to be doing all of the acid production and constituent nuclear products, like input products, costs in this factory, and then they'll get shipped via drone. So our number one is to get the drones hooked up and start delivering resources to the nuclear site. And then we will start building all of the equipment for the nuclear. What size of nuclear are you building? Well, let's go find out. Well, there we go. So I was trying to get it so that this facility had green lights. I didn't have time to look into it. I don't know if you can even change the color of the lights, but I really wanted it to have like green lights and look like a giant fuel rod or something. So these belts are all artifacts of my first attempt. People told me I needed to do drones, and I was like, nah, I don't want to do drones. Drones are a pain. I gotta like program them and set them up, and I don't want to do that. I don't have to build them. So I belted all of this stuff all the way over here, and I was like looking at the list of things I needed, and it was just growing and growing and growing. I was like, okay, never mind. I'm doing drones because I was a fool. It was my folly. So actually I forgot to set up a hypertube to get inside. So we'll have to use the ladder. Which of the nodes are you using? The 300 or the bigger ones too? I'm using this impure node for now, for the prototype. I'm going to be building a full nuclear facility at some point. So this is 60 per minute, and it's going to be fueling one nuclear factory. So it will be, it'll be at 50 per minute underclocked. I might need to change that and overclock it because I got an alternate recipe. But we'll see. We'll find out all that out. You can change the color of signs and lights with one of the console controls. I think it's one in the Awesome Shop. Oh, I will do that in a moment. I knew I saw it somewhere. So we've got all of the equipment that I'll need placed already. So I'll be processing uranium here. I've got concrete being shipped in. We've got packaged sulfuric acid shipped in. So I'll need to create an unpackager. It's going to place sulfuric acid. And so I'm going to need to make a packager for the sulfuric acid. And I'll probably just put the packager, merge it back into the incoming belt. Because it requires 40 per minute. And then I'll have 10 per minute output. So I'll need 30 per minute input. And since the drones are load balancing already, not load balancing, but they're auto correcting, like they won't drop excess supplies if there's not room, I should be good if I just merge it back in. Because splitters force a merge, right? You can't back up one side of the splitter, so we should be good. Okay, and the next thing is, I think, the fuel rods, which I've got encased beams and EMC rods coming in. And then the last thing is the waste. So I've got this alternate recipe for uranium waste, or for non-fissile uranium. And I've got fertile uranium, so I'll just need more uranium. So it looks like I will need to overclock my uranium node. So let me just do that so I don't forget. so that I don't have like an issue once we get started. I don't want to have to remember that. So I'm going to overclock it, and it's going to be 65. And let's make that 65 right now. Because I'll have 40 input and then 25 for the fissile uranium. And I think that's per minute. It should be per minute. I think we're good. Nitric acid's coming in via drone, packaged. So I'll need a second unpackager for that. And then more sulfuric acid. So that's all good. And then we have our second stage. And that is the particle accelerator. So this room I'm really liking so far. It's kind of cool to just have this big, giant, spacious room and then have this like Contact the movie style like ring thing. It looks cool. And I'll be making plutonium pellets here with non-fissile uranium. And then also uranium waste. So we should be good as long as the uranium waste it gets produced at a slower rate than what I'm using it for. So we'll have to do some math there to make sure that no waste backs up and then causes an increase in radioactivity of the area. For the building, I did use diagonal beams, support beams, or beams, I guess. Steel beams, and I just love it. It mostly works. I mean, you can tell there's some seams. It looks pretty clean up here. I think the mid area is a little bit dirtier. Oh, looks like I didn't finish that one. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Do not use the plutonium alts. They make more plutonium for a given amount of waste, which is counterproductive when you're just going to sink it. Fertile uranium is a particularly bad alt because you can't make as much power when you use it because you aren't using all the uranium for power that way. I'm going to be using fertile uranium just for this spot. So thanks for telling me that. I wouldn't have known that for the future. I probably would have messed it up at my next plant and then had to refactor when I get there. But for this one, I'm only going to be using this specific uranium node. Oops. I'm just going to be using this specific uranium node for... Oh, that one's not going to work. I'm going to have to leave that. I'm just going to be using this node right here for one plant. Maybe two. So I'm not trying to maximize the power at this point. Maybe I'll refactor it if I ever need to... If I ever get to the point, which actually may happen... This game is feeling a lot like Stardew Valley in the amount that you play and you just keep going and going and going. Tangent. If I ever get to the point where I'm going to maximize all the nodes in the entire world, I'll get to that point. So why don't we get the drones named correctly so that I can find them in the list? So this one is going to be ECM rods. ECM rod delivery. Yeah. And then this one, because the ECM rod's on the right side, so we'll just port that in. I have a bunch of ECM rods on the belts, so that's why I'm not tearing down this current setup. This is going to be encased beams, so let's do that. And I'm just kind of like naming these in advance because I realized when I was looking at the map, when you look in here, like it actually has labeled drone ports and they were named like numerically, like incrementally, and that just wasn't going to work. So this is going to be whatever we want. You can see on the right side, down on the other side of the screen, I don't know if you can read it, but I've got a list of all of the end products that I need for input into uranium and plutonium processing. So let's put concrete here. Concrete delivery. And then the next platform, we shall put... we'll put the acid. So packaged. So sulfuric acid delivery. We've got ECM rods, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, steel beams, and heat sink are the last two things that we need. So how about heat sinks here? And finally, steel beams. I can't tell you how many times I typed steel as in stealing. So that's that. Let's get back to Krakbutt Industries, because now we need to program the drones to deliver. All right, so we got concrete and let's call this concrete export. And we shall do concrete delivery. What is this? This port relevant ports? Oh, okay, so that's setting up a destination if I was delivering back from concrete. All right, so that should be good. I just heard it take off. I like how I like putting these doors here. You don't technically need them, but the door just adds like a little bit of something. It's nice. Okay, so yeah, it took off. We're good. We're in business. So concrete is away. We got encased beams. So this is encased beam delivery or export. And we shall put that... Oh, I forgot to put delivery on the end of that. Let's watch it take off. Ah! No, autosave! Don't take this away from me! Yeah! That's so cool. This is nitric acid. Nitric acid export. And we'll put that in nitric acid. And then this is sulfuric acid. And we'll put that at sulfuric acid. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I want to watch him again. Can I wave? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. No. I love... Oh. What happened? Oh, that one's coming back. Okay, it spawned back in. I thought it got stopped on an invisible wall or something. Steel beam export, and we shall put it in steel beam, which... Oh, I have to scroll down. Steel beam delivery. Hello. Oh, he blinked at me. Well... Oh, he's got little antennae. Bye-bye. No. And we've got battery. We've got batteries. We're good. We are all good. Whoa. Can I actually ride this? Oh, thanks, Chris. That makes sense. Whoa! Oh, he kicked me off. That's funny. Oh, his frames! Too many frames, it's hurting my eyes. Oh, I haven't painted those drone ports yet. We'll have to do that. Alright. Let's go pet doggo. Okay. Uh-oh. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Okay, that was close. You know, without fog, it's very pretty. Still, I mean, it's pretty jank also, but... Doggo, I'm coming in. Orbital landing. Oh, if only I could make a poll right now. It's like, how many of you think I'll make it into Doggo Pen? Without using my jetpack. Oh, can I thread the needle? Yay! I mean, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Doggo. Doggo with a long name. Oh! I can name them! Hey! I gotta pet them all first. I'm not gonna name them yet. I want to, but I'm not yet. Yeah, so I can't, honestly, I don't remember how bad it was when I left last stream, but the Tentacle Town has gotten so much worse. You will notice that several of the supply towers, the supply container towers, have been taken down. But yeah, it's just so many situations where I was like, I could stop everything and organize this right now, or I could just belt it through a container and and get going right now, which is, you know, I choose the latter. So many tentacles makes me happy to see. Oh yeah, I didn't show you the factory floor. I mean, I kind of showed you. Oh no! Okay, this has been happening lately. I've been hitting the vertical kill floor because of the hypertubes. I've actually been thinking about putting a backstop up here so that I can stop my momentum and actually like get down faster. "12 minutes later." And we're down. You can see I got a little lazy with my architecture because I needed water, and I was like, I am not setting up more overclocked packagers over here and running more fuel lines. Where is it? Where's my water? Where's my water? Oh, it's over there. Yeah. So this is my water packaging station, and actually one of them's offline. Yeah, I didn't want to set up more packaging over there, so I just literally built straight down and started pumping them, which, you know, was a lot easier than I thought it would be. So packaging's probably a more complicated system. You live and you learn. You know, instead of watching LJAO, you need to binge watch Stint Archie videos. He's a much better influence. You know, I will. I've been thinking about this, and like, to be honest, I'm just one of those people that value direct progress more than cleanliness and like planned out builds. Like I do appreciate aesthetic builds that are well calculated, but refactoring takes forever. And knowing myself, I will get burned out on a game if I put too much effort in things that don't give me satisfaction. And with open world games, like I often will be like, I'm having fun, I'll just clear every quest on the map, or I'll find every point, you know, of interest and go there and do all the quests. And then at that point, a lot of those things aren't very satisfying to me, and they're just like boxes to check off. And then, you know, that's what I do in my life in general, is checking off a lot of boxes, and I get burnt out like really easily. So I'm just trying to make sure I play it in the way that will keep me playing, because I love Satisfactory.